Welcome to Gear Gabbers. Today we are going to review the Push Dewalt 20 volt electric mower. This is not the self-propelled version. I like to get a little exercise while I'm mowing, so I went with the push behind version. This pack I got at Home Depot for $3.99. It comes with two DCB 115 chargers, two 10 amp hour 20 volt XR Dewalt batteries, your side extruder, and your mulching bag. It's got a adjustment where you can go from 1 1/4 inch to 3 3/4 inch of height. It's got a 21.5 inch deck on it, and it will store vertically. So you pull out these little knobs here and you can fold this. I'll show you all that. And it takes up about 70% less storage space when it's folded up and stored vertically. You've got a key for safety, and to start and stop this mower, you simply push this yellow button and then pull the engage lever here and it goes. So obviously no rip cord or any of that. I have slowly been taking my garage all electric, from the car to chainsaw, weed eater, blower. This is my latest addition to the all electric garage. I don't have a gas can in my garage at this point, which is really nice. This always starts right up. You never have to worry about it after a long season. You can just walk right up to it, slap the battery in, and you're off. You don't have to worry about carburetors or any of those things. Here at my house, I am on 0.75 acres, so I mow about half that with my push mower. So if you're on a 0.5 to 0.35, this seems like a really good option to me. I have done some heavy mulching with it. My first couple mows, we had lots of oak leaves and oak pollen and all kinds of stuff from the winter. I went pretty low on my first couple mows, and it did it with no problem. It's got an auto sensing RPM on it. So as you go into thick stuff, it revs up the RPMs, and then as you go through that and get into shorter stuff, it revs it right back down to conserve energy, which is a pretty neat feature. It's got 8-inch wheels front and back. Handful of things that I'm not crazy about this are that these batteries that come with it, the indicator is on the wrong side. So I've got my other 60 volt batteries and the indicator is on the same side that the button is on. On these, it's on the other side, which once it's in the mower here, you can't check to see what the status is of the battery without having to unplug it and turn it around and look at it. Same thing when it's on the charger, it's facing the wrong direction. So that just seems like a design flaw with the batteries here for me. The other thing is you got to be careful with this cord. It's got a catch right here that you can put it on the bar, but you got to be careful with the cord because it will pinch this when you fold it or when you put the bag on and off. You got to kind of watch that. I will tell you that the batteries and that little pinch point are about the only things that I didn't like about this mower. Everything else I really like. The bag sits nice and high off the ground, so even when it's full, it's not dragging the ground. I've had mowers in the past that did that. In terms of just in general with an electric motor, one of the things that's really nice is you would normally probably not stop for some things because you didn't want to have to stop and pull the mower and start it again. So I found myself, just because it's so easy to start and stop, stopping to get little things out of the way and those things. So that's really nice because you can shut it off, shut it on as you're crossing things that you don't necessarily want to mow. So that is a really nice feature. It was interesting because I was in Home Depot and there was a Ryobi dealer there, and she told me that hey, these are going to take 9 hours to charge, which I knew was not true. I took these from a bar 1 to a full charge in about 2 hours. So pretty fast charging. If you've got other batteries from other tools, if you're already in the Dewalt system, I have had good luck with these 60 volt batteries. This is a 9 amp hour. But I've got some fast chargers that I got with these that work really well on these, probably cut that time down even more. This 60 volt battery easily fits into this mower. So if you've got existing batteries that are 60 volt, you can use those with this mower. So that's really nice as well. I've got about 4 or 5 of these now from all the different tools that I've bought. So I've got plenty of batteries to run the whole lot here. They'll tell you that this is about 75 minutes of run time with these 2 batteries. So if you've got half an acre or 3, somewhere around there, 0.34 acres to half an acre, you should be fine with these 2 batteries. But if you've got extra batteries, that makes it that much easier. So that's about it. Let's do a quick walk around and then we'll break it down. Throw that out of the way. One of the really cool features about the mower is vertical storage. So 70% less storage space that you need to store this guy because you can do it vertically. So you just take your mulch bag off, and these 2 yellows, you just turn them a quarter turn. It's very easy. And then this pops up. Again, watch this little cord, and then flip them back to the position, lock position, and you can fold this guy right up. It sits by itself. It's nice and flat on the back, so a good design there. And then you can store it up against a wall, in between, things. So if you've got a tight garage, we all got a bunch of junk in our garages, so this is a really nice feature just to be able to store that. Here's what it looks like to put it back down. Turn those half turn, just drop the mower, lock those back into place, and it's locked, ready to go. Coming around back here, a couple things I'll show you is this piece here to plug this mulching hole when not in use. Some mowers actually have that as a separate piece that you have to keep track of, so it's nice that that's just connected on here. If you ever have had one of those, it's a pain, so that's really nice. Nice heavy duty PVC soft protective kind of skirt here so nothing flies back and hits you. And then inside here, here's where your batteries go. You can see I've got 60 volt here, which is a little bit bigger, and then the 10 amp hour 20 volt XR battery that came with the mower. Again, the battery indicator is on kind of the front of this versus the back, which is where you would want it. So that's a real annoying kind of feature of these batteries that come with it. It's nice to be able to just hit that, see what your battery status is. And then it does have a little indicator light here, but all it does is show if you're running really low on battery, or if you hit something, a stick or something that's enough to stop the mower, then it will just turn red. The mower shuts off. All you've got to do is restart it and you'll be right off back to the races. A little sock on there, but let's see if we can just hear it real quick. I'm sure you can still hear my voice because I could easily have a conversation. The other thing I would tell you is that I always used to wear hearing protection. Probably should with this too, just to be safe, but I don't feel like I have to because it's just not that loud. I don't even think it's as loud as my blower, probably my electric blower. I also noticed that the dog was coming around as I was mowing and following me, and in the area. Normally when I turn on any kind of power tool, he runs for the back door and wants to go inside. So just another kind of evidence, which I kind of had to watch him because he was coming around. I was not using the bag and he was coming around the side of the mower, so I have to start to pay attention to that. But really nice for it to not be so loud. So also really nice benefit of electric mowers. That pretty much is the full rundown on this mower. The only other thing I maybe didn't tell you is there's 2 settings here to make this higher or lower, which is nice. But all in all, I really like this mower. I think if you're at half an acre or less, this is a very doable option. 75 minutes of run time, 21.5 inch cutting surface, 8-inch tires, mulcher, side vent. I think in general, and this is probably true to all electric mowers, one of the things I really love is just I'm on the quest to have an all electric garage. I think this pretty much does it for me. If you have questions, throw them in the comments. Happy to answer anything that I can. I appreciate you watching the video, and I hope this helps make a decision for you. Thanks.